Episode 1 of Black Rabbit begins with the introduction of Black Rabbit, a popular restaurant. Now, anyone who is anyone goes there, and there are levels from a basic burger joint and a fine dining section to a bar and a club. The owner is a guy named Jake and he's pretty charismatic, but there is some discord between him and his friend Wes involving a woman called Estelle. Now, while Jake gives a toast, two robbers barge in and steal some diamond watches that are part of his collection. They want Jake's fake watch as well, and when he refuses, things escalate and Wes tries to mediate. We then cut to a month ago. The restaurant is getting ready for the arrival of an NYT food critic. Meanwhile, Jake's brother Vince spends his day at a casino. He is a drunk, junkie and a gambler. He does odd jobs like trying to sell his father's coin collection, and when the buyers try to rob him, he accidentally kills one of the men. Along with the restaurant business, Jake is also swamped with the partial custody that he has of his teenage son Hunter, but he does his best to be there for his son. He's anxious about the critic, but his manager Mel has it under control. Now, Anna is to be the critic's bartender, but he doesn't take it seriously when a staff points out that she looked drunk as she stumbled home. Now back to Vince. He rushes home and packs his bag, while his landlord scolds him for not paying his rent. He wears a watch which is very similar to the one that Jake has. Jake is in a meeting wanting to branch out. He's interrupted by Vince though, who asks for his help. Jake hesitates but books him a flight to NYC. The staff are torn about this news, and we learn that Vince helped build the restaurant and even owned it before he almost burnt it down. The brothers have a rather pleasant reunion, but as Vince weaves a sob story and asks for 10 grand, Jake is tired of him. Vince also seems to have a daughter called Jen that he hasn't seen in forever. Jake doesn't want him to get too close and sets him up at their mother's place, which he's selling. The dad was a drunk and they're losing money on the house as Vince took out a loan which he never paid back. Right then, Anna calls and refuses to come in. Jake is upset as he wants everything perfect, and on a whim he winds up firing her. Elsewhere, Vince drinks with an old friend Matty, and they seem a little bitter about Jake's success. Vince claims he has some unfinished business and then watches a girl. Unbeknownst to him though, two men end up following him. We then get to the night of the critic's arrival. It's already a mess as there's no one to cover for Anna and Jake has to pitch in. The head chef and partner, Roxy, has to teach him his signature drinks while also cooking the main course. The two loan sharks jump Vince, who owe them 140 grand. They're about to torture him when he reveals that they can have the money from the house, which will be sold in 2 weeks' time. As collateral, they take his watch, which was a gift from his dad. Jake is swamped at a bar and Vince walks in just in time to rescue the guy. It's smooth sailing from there on out, and the critic is quite happy with the service. Once they close up, the staff celebrate along with Wes and his girlfriend Estelle. It seems that Wes, Jake and Vince were good friends in the past, and Jake begrudgingly agrees that they make a good team. In fact, he actually offers Vince the bartender's position until they can sell their mother's place. Vince pretends to consider, but he agrees and they smile. Now back in the present, Wes tries to mediate, but one of the thieves shoots him. Jake looks in shock as the thief tries to steal his watch. An armed guard tries to fight them off and another person is shot, which is where episode 1 comes to an end. So Black Rabbit gets off to an intriguing start here as this crime drama revolves around a luxurious restaurant. There are multiple setups suggesting multiple subplots and sub-conflicts while the days tick down to the actual robbery. The busy and fast-paced atmosphere of the restaurant translates into the world of the Netflix show too. Now, parallel storylines are in the race, making us wonder which one actually leads to this robbery. Apart from the obvious one involving the loan sharks, there's drama around Wes, Estelle and Jake too. And Jake and his bare minimum parentage of his son might come into play here as well. We keep seeing Anna's perspective, which means she's in the running here. And finally, Jake wanting to branch out the business will surely be at risk with Vince's return. Now, Bateman doesn't get much to do with Vince in this chapter, but his seamless direction helps bring the show to life. He focuses on the small things like the brothers' attachment to the fake watches and Wes's anger. Perfect clues or red herrings that are typical in such crime dramas. Law, on the other hand, is the perfect Jake. Charismatic and easygoing while keeping up a facade that's bound to crack as Vince's troubles become his own. All in all, this is a strong first step into this show, and it'll be interesting to see what direction this one takes next. Thanks for watching, and do let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.